They started in 1959. Inez Hill and Mama Louise Hudson, they're two first cousins. Inez Hill was more of the mother figure for Mama Louise Hudson. So they became H&H Soul Food, Hill and Hudson. To be two black older women in 1959, they faced a lot of racial discrimination, but they thrived through it because a lot of their customers was from other races. Never got a chance to meet Inez Hill because she passed in 1972, I want to say, here at the restaurant. Mama Louise Hudson, I met her about 2 times, but she was in her last stages when I met her. But I became close with the family, her kids, and we became real close, and they tell me stories about her spirit and how her giving spirit, she liked to give to others more than receive. Well, it started back when the Allman brothers, originally from Jacksonville, Florida, and they came down to try to start their music career at Capricorn Records. But they didn't have enough money to pay for food, so they was out in the parking lot counting their money. It was 5 of them, and they only came up with enough for 1 plate. So Mama Louise told them to come on in, and she fed all of them and didn't charge them nothing for over the period of time. She was feeding them until they became famous, and she never charged them. And once they became famous, they paid her back by, they wanted to take her on tour to be her personal chef, but she said no. So they still take her on tour anyway, and then they just been taking care of her. And then she was ready to come off tour and then come back home to the restaurant. Number 1, soul roll. Number 2, fried green tomatoes for starters. For breakfast, the midnight rider, the red dog, pancake specials. For lunch, we have the famous fried chicken, beef tips and rice. So the list goes on. This is the Allman brothers. When they was over, it was flowers on that wall right there before they remodel it. And they used to sit at that table right there. It was more to the wall and write their music on. This table right here is an umbrella table that used to be outside. And they used to write their music on this table right here. A guy from Atlanta, he made that table for them. Mama Louise and Inez Hill with Winfrey up top. This is her nephew, Jerry Davis. He worked for her for 35 years, and he just retired. So we got his picture on our back door. This is the Allman Brothers original band. That's J-Mo. He's the only one left that is alive in the Allman Brother band because Dickie Bates just died last week. This right here is her son, Monroe. That's one of the pictures when they had the kitchen set up different. Every customer used to come in through the back door. Listen to the music. Capricorn Records is tied in with the Moonhanger Group and with a lot of history on the music industry in Macon. Capricorn Records is a big part of H&H also. So if you see a lot of musician and all that comes rock and roll that comes through here, trust me, they done been to Capricorn Records also and probably made the music at Capricorn Records. And you got the Marcus King Band up there. Every year they do a Sky Dog Festival down here in Macon. They do it every year around November to celebrate the Allman Brothers and their legacy. Okay, it started back in 2017. Mama Louise Hudson sold the business to the Moonhanger Group because she was getting up the age and she couldn't run it no more, and her family didn't want it. So that's how the relationship started with the Moonhanger Group. The guy who owns the Moonhanger Group, he been taking wonderful care of Mama Louise until the day she passed. So they still have a relationship with the family. Everybody is close-knit, and They all just love each other. Oh, a big legacy. This building wouldn't be standing without their legacy. Everybody who walks in the door can feel their spirit, their love. It's just a family vibe when you walk through these doors, and it all started with Mama Louise Hudson and Inez Hill.